Good morning, Internet. It is Thursday, January 16th, 2025. I'm your host, RJ Corwin, and this is Hacking with RJ. It's a beautiful day on the Sea of Thieves. Let's see what we're doing. Top of the to-do list is a big to-do with a bunch of to-dos. Let's make sure to mark off our dailies. Streaming for the win. We got 9 experience. Do we have enough? Ooh, I think I got 2 coin for that. Saving our money up for... Well, this fun helmet would be good. Few more days of streaming before our little green bundle of joy gets his first helmet with horns on it. All right, so left off, our slurp image script is good enough. Made a task list, build the image post-processing script. So we want to be able to quickly take screenshots, get it in the ideal format for the Phi3 vision model. This is going to be handy for evaluating how good it is out of the box at being able to identify things, whether it's fish, buildings, places, characters, threats, fun, Kraken. Yeah, then second up, get some more pictures of fish, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, write the evaluation script, rewrite Slurp to support streaming. And I think I want to add another one to this, which is like as soon as we have the evaluation. Oh, the Habitica thought that was a link. As soon as we set up evaluation, that's like a good opportunity. We'll sort of have an idea of how good or not so good Phi3 is out of the box, as I was alluding to. Been learning about how maybe you don't need that much data to be able to fine tune, to be able to teach Phi3 vision something. So if we're going to create an evaluation set, we could use some of that evaluation set for training to teach it. And we wouldn't want to evaluate on the images that we wouldn't want to train on the images that we're evaluating on, because that wouldn't be a good indication of how generalized the model is at able to recognize specific fish or places and things. But it seems doable. So let's put that on this list. Train Phi3 vision to recognize something. See if we can increase performance demonstrated in the evaluation. All right. I also have another to do that I want to add, which is write a text to speech TTS command for using one of these fancy new small TTS models. And as I write that, I realize macOS comes with a command for saying stuff. It's called say. For example, echo hello hacking with RJ viewers. Pipe to say. Nope. What did I do wrong there? I thought I missed. I thought I got my quote.
Hello hacking with RJ viewers.
Yeah, really, really nice sound to that, huh? Just puts you at ease. Probably. And my first thought there is turn down the speed of it, but I've made that mistake before on my phone. I turned down the speed of an older version in Android, a version of the AI assistant, and it just sounds drunk and unhappy and groggy when you turn the speed down. So it's not just the speed that makes it feel uncomfortable. Okay. Moving on. This will probably that task and the picking a different language are two things that are just like funsy tasks that we'll do at some random time because I think they'll be low effort and fun. For example, with like the rewrite in a different language, like and support streaming, I think I could just ask Phi3 to do it. And I'm interested to see if it could just do it out of the box. The key is, describing what you want. Because Phi3, or was it Phi3? I think it was Phi3, ended up, after writing a lot of our Slurp image script, when I had it all in my head and just asked it the right way, it pretty much wrote the whole thing. So I bet we could get it to just rewrite a script. I mean, that's explaining what it does pretty well. So say convert it to X language. But let's keep going. So yes, post-processing. So I was talking to Phi3 about how to do image manipulation on the command line. I just want to do a sanity check, see if I do have SIPs. SIPs help. Yep, it's a thing. Scriptable image processing system. All right, cool. So let's try to ask Phi3 to generate the script for us. I was just thinking about the logic a little bit. Okay, so generate a bash script to resize an image to, what was in our notes, 1120 by 1120. Where the first argument is the path to the source image, and second argument is the path to the destination, to the new image. Ooh. Something angry just happened in the Sea of Thieves. We should probably kick off some fishing. You know what that means. Okay. So some of the logic. So I'm gonna try to not maybe try asking Phi3 how to do this without making some assumptions of what the logic should be. Because I was thinking logic like start by looking at the, like, detect the size of the image, and then scale up on the longer side, you know, height or width, whichever one's longer, scale up on that side or scale down to 1024. And then fill in the, you know, then the other side, the height or the width that's smaller than 1024, or excuse me, 1120, is going to have some blank space in it, but we want to fill that out. Fill that in, center the image, and maybe center the image, and maybe we don't want. So could go either way, like where we want like some negative space in there, or we just always want to crop so it's 1120 size. That would be an interesting option to have in the script. Could go both modes. We can kind of see what works. We could put both in the evaluation. If we're seeing like one mode is doing better than the other, then we just know, like, that's just telling us something about the model, what it prefers, and that's how we should format it. All right. Anyways, all that. Let's see what Phi3 does out of the box. So I'm saying generate a bash script to resize an image to 1120 by 1120, where the first argument is the path to the source image and second argument is the path to the new image. Let's see how it does while I fish. The game is prompting me to take a seat. Can I take a seat while fishing without losing the fish? We're gonna find out. Definitely lost the fish. All right, so it's checking to see if the arguments were provided. If not, exit. Good idea. Room for improvement, because it could just, you know, could give some message. Resize the image to 1120 by 1120. Sips Z 1120 by 1120. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna destroy aspect ratio, right? So if I have like a 1120 by 300 image, suddenly that thing's gonna get, if that 300 is width, suddenly it's gonna get really wide, stretched out. That's cool. So Phi3 went with, like, given what I said, not making any assumptions, just like a good computer, doing exactly what I say. Yeah, maybe if I try the prompt, think about edge cases, like style this like an interview question, maybe. Think about edge cases and protect against them. We don't want the image to look weird. Said so professionally. All right, now it's saying Yeah, check if the correct, verify that source image file exists and is readable. That's it's a fair thing to try. Check if SIPS command's available. All right, those are edge cases too, and valid. Determine the current dimensions of the source image using SIPs. Current dimensions, good idea. Parse width and height from the current dimension. Nice. Okay, so it must print out that current dimensions must come out as if it's $1 and $2, it must be width space height. I wonder if Phi3 is right about that. We'll find out. Decide scaling strategy based on aspect ratio. Yeah. I really hope Phi3 is getting this right. It's okay. So width is greater than 1120, or height is greater than 1120. Then it's larger than 1120. Fit within the size preserving aspect ratio. It goes to resampling by width. That may or may not be what we want, because the height could be the taller part. Width less than 1120, less than the resample height. Yeah, so now it's saying if it's either height or width is less than 1120, then resample by height. Almost there, Phi3. Else, if the width or height matches exactly or fits within one dimension, being 1120 scaling proportionally. I mean, it has some good ideas in there, but it's not hitting the mark. Should I explain to it? How do I say? Resampling on width or height to make it fit within 1120. Maybe I'm bad at asking it, because I said make it 1120 by 1120. Did I say proportional? I'm clarifying here. I may have to restart the prompt from the beginning with better words. Resampling on width or height to make it fit within 1120. Depends on which is longer, height or width. If height is longer than resample by height. If width is longer, resample by width. I think that applies whether or not the image is the longest, or not the longer dimension is greater than or smaller than 1120. Then there will be some negative space that we want filled in. I'm asking a lot of E5 for. It's thinking about it. Here's the enhanced version of the script. Check if the correct number of arguments is provided. Yep. Verify source image exists and reusable. Ooh, trophy, sunny splashtail. Check if SIP's commanded, blah, blah, blah. Get dimensions. Love this part. Parts width and height from dimensions. Yep. Determine which dimension to resample based on which is longer. Hopefully I'm not misleading it. If width is greater than height, then resample by width. Else, resample by height. Get dimensions of the resampled image. What's it doing now? Come on, fishy. Okay, it's getting the dimensions. Resample width and height. Calculate padding needed to make... Oh, okay. The padding needed to make it 1120. It's calculating pad left and pad top. Okay, so it's not centering it. That's... I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Pad left and pad top is 1120 minus resample width divided by 2. Something seems off about that. I need to catch this fish first. Come here, fishy. I need to take a picture of you. You know you want your picture taken. Come on, buddy. Almost there. Chill out, bud. I promise I will hit the wrong button and throw you back. Nice. Alright, go away. That was like some angle. That's some other angle. You know, not gonna get too caught up in the angle of the fish. We just need more data, right? And I better label this before I forget it. Trophy Sunny Splashtail. And I'm realizing this is like, these are all the source images. Did I do some resizing? I did do some resizing in this. All right, I'm gonna split these out later. I think everything on my desktop right now is just pictures of this fish that we took, right? Yeah, three pictures. So let's move. Let's move them all over to eval dataset. Trophy, sunny, splash, tail. 1. I'll prepend this with fish. Let's do some dash dash. For separate out categories and labels. And I'm not going to care about this. Whoops. Yep, of course. Splash tail. 2. Almost there. Wow. Data labeling. Maybe there's a channel somewhere that does ASMR data labeling. All right. A little bit of data massaging. And Mr. Fish, like I promised, you just got thrown back. They don't animate that. But I sure as heck did that. All right, let's look at what Phi3 wrote. I was get dimensions of resampled. Yeah, height, width. Use SIPs to add padding. This padding part, it calculates a padding left and a padding top. So is it assuming that one of these is going to be less than 1120? And if so, oh, maybe it is centering because it's divided by 2. One of the width or height is going to be at this point, width or height is 1120, the one that was bigger. And so the opposing dimension is going to be smaller. And yeah, so it's just calculating both padding left and padding top. but this would be pad left and pad right and pad top and pad bottom, depending on which one is smaller. So does SIPs figure that out for us? Use SIPs to add padding to the resampled image. Set pixels width. Set pixels height. Set pixel width. Resampled width. Set pixel height. Resampled height. Offset. Pad left. It doesn't even mention the pad top. So I think this is, I think it was losing its train of thought here. But it was onto something here. And this offset option seems promising. Always when working with AIs, it's always a question of like, is it going to be faster to try to tell it what it did wrong or do it myself? And then sometimes you just try things to get it to do it for funsies. Let's try to tell it. So how to phrase this? Let's make this bigger for a sec, so we can see more. Great work so far. It looks like you're calculating a width-based padding and a height-based padding but always using the width-based padding in the resize command. Shouldn't we resize based on the shorter dimension? Hopefully it doesn't get totally confused about what I'm talking about. If it thinks I'm talking about earlier in the script, we may descend into madness. While that's thinking through that, I think we're just talking about changing the end of the script here. The first part, let's take it. Get current dimensions, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's make sure the first part of the script works before we dive into this rabbit hole on the resize part. Get current dimensions of the source image. Yada, yada, yada. Width, height. Determine which to move by. Yep. It's right before we start talking about resampled image where it kind of goes off. All right, new script. I'm thinking I want to distinguish between helper stuff let's not worry about that now. We're just going to put in the root directory. Slurp image. Process image for Phi3. Yeah. Oops. Set paste. Make it executable. And let's try something. So let's open our eval dataset. And what's an image that definitely needs some work? This, let's see what size our plunder outpost island is. No, wait. Let's work on the fish that we just caught. Our trophy sunny splashtail is currently adjust size pixels 226 by 254. So this needs to get sized up. This is the height is the longer side. So this script should size up the height to 1120, right? And the width should be something under 1120 proportionally. So process image for Phi3, eval fish trophy 1. And this is where we need like an output folder. This eval dataset is really like eval dataset source. Oops. Or like pre-processed. And now make an eval dataset post-processed? Is post-processed one word or two? Yeah, post-process. And I don't like past tense. It sounds awkward. Let's move eval dataset pre to eval dataset pre-process. I like consistency better. Okay. And so we want to, and the script should be our process image for Phi3, eval dataset post-process, no, pre-process to post-process. Pre-process fish trophy 1, 2, eval dataset post fish trophy sunny splashtail 1.png. Unknown function get. Oh, it was hallucinating earlier in the script. Phi3, are you going to make us ask a friend? Perhaps one of your bigger siblings? Let's go look at the get. Okay, yeah, when getting current dimensions. Let's look at the let's look at the manual for SIPs. Can I do man SIPs in macOS? Yes. Okay. Functions. G for get property. Tag. I wonder what properties are. One line. Delete tag. Repair. Image. Delete property. Embed profile. Let's see if there's anything about width if I search. Well, there's a flip. That'll come in handy when generating multiple instances of the same image for evaluation and training. Oops. Width. Resample height, width, max. Resample image so height and width aren't greater than specified size. That sounds handy. I think that SIPs might just do what we need. Let's try it. I'm still interested in asking SIPs size of things, but what's the first param? I got the option. Source. Okay. First param, and then there's an out option. As long as that's not... Yes, there is an out option. Okay. SIPs. Oops. I apparently copied it with a dash dash. Resample height width max to 1120. And the source image is R... Pre fish Ruby, no, trophy, out, eval, post, fish, trophy, sunny, splash tail. Does that look right? Some interesting output. Is there something in our post-process folder now? Let's open it up. Oops, not ls. Open. Ooh, yes. Adjust size. Just did what we wanted. Awesome. Sorry, Phi3. This might have been operator error. I mean, like did it use... Wait, did Phi3 use this option to begin with? And I sent it down the wrong road because I was saying like, oh, but you have to look at the height and the width. Hold on. Hold the press. No, it was looking at height and width to begin with. And it's just using resample height, which I'm assuming is... Yeah, it doesn't have this logic that this magical option that Sips has. Sips, good job. Let's refactor our script to use this. Commenting this out as our last thing. Interested to see what what Phi wrote. Because next step is the... Okay, let's just get this done. Still like the checking for source and destination. Get current image. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Sips is doing some stuff for us. Don't need to parse out width and height, though we may want to do that later. Except our get, yeah, no, wait, our get option was hallucinated. We don't need this if else statement because Sips is going to do it for us. All right, looking back at the command. That looks pretty good. All right. And let's test it. Let's remove our eval post-process doodad. And now let's use our script process from our eval data set pre fish trophy 1 to the eval post fish trophy sunny splash tail 1 PNG and open eval post fish. Looks good. Okay. Next up, we need to fill in some space. I don't know if we need to. Phi4, however it's set up, might be doing that for us. But just in case, I guess. I don't think it made any improvements. Yeah, it's still just using pad left. Okay. We're going to reset this conversation because it's descending into madness. There's probably a technical term for that. The first time I heard It articulated so well with a panel of high school students talking about using chatbots in school, and they were very well aware that if you had a long enough conversation, that it just devolved, and that you need to reset the conversation. So, anyways, the high school students probably know the technical term, and I don't, because I am an old man. Okay. So let's restart the conversation. I'm just going to clear this up. And llama, run Phi3 please. All right. I'm going to give it some of the script. Okay. I guess I don't really need to give it part of the script. I just really need to give it directions on this last step. I have an image that is 1120 by 450, and another image that is 450 by 1120. I want them both to be 1120 by 450. I mean, by 1120. But keep the same aspect ratio. Ration. I need a command that will, I need a, because maybe it needs to use some scripting, bash script to resize for both cases. And instead of and that fills in negative space on the dimension height or width that is less than 1120. Like that's what I think that's a good description. I think. A different command. Venturing away from SIPs. Whoa, I've never seen this. Creating a bash variable local to a function. I can't believe I've never seen that before. Is that real? Let's ask the Goog. Can I make a variable in bash local to a function? Yep. I mean, according to this other AI. Cool, that's a thing. I didn't know that. Bash. Always surprising me. Get dimensions of the input image using this identify command. Then there's a convert command. Are these real? Let's just say hi to these things in macOS. Man convert. No manual entry. Is convert a function? Yeah, nope. I didn't say macOS, did I? All right, let's try this over again. Let's. Oh, well, it's, first off, it's saying brew install ImageMagick, which, great. Oh, maybe when I have ImageMagick installed, those commands are available. ImageMagick is more than just an ImageMagick command. Okay, now it's using magic convert, which is a subcommand of magic. Either way, let's get started with installing ImageMagick. I had a feeling we would have to use that, but SIPs is so good. Maybe I should tell it to use SIPs. Because I just love installing things. I'm just gonna install ImageMagick anyways. Doesn't hurt to have options. And also, let's give it a chance. Get the dimensions of the original image, width and height. Okay, it's using this identify command, not as a subcommand of magic. Is that? Not a command currently. We'll see what happens after ImageMagick is installed. I'm pretty sure we can use SIPs. I can tell it to do that if the ImageMagick doesn't come with this. If width is greater than height, then landscape orientation, convert, resize 1120, gravity, center, extent 1120. Oh, the difference between these two commands is there's an X on either side. Some kind of ImageMagick convention. Cool. I hope that's a thing. We could read the man page on ImageMagick after it's done installing. Wow, that's a lot of pouring. I mean, ImageMagick is no joke. There's a resize image command here. Wait, why are we doing that? Why is there two output images? What? I think it went off the rails there. This whole section. It's coming up with these input out to images things. Okay. So, just giving a poking at this a little bit. Is magic convert a thing? That looked like a yes. Ooh, lots and lots and lots of object. ImageMagick is huge. It's deprecated in ImageMagick version 7. Use magic instead of convert, or magic convert. Isn't that what I did? I think it's just giving me a PSA. Great. Let's see. Let's just try. Like, I think this is all we need. Is this first part? Let's just try manually running this on. So our image is taller than it is wide currently in our output folder. So if width is greater than height, then do this. Then we need the opposite, where the X is on the left. So the input file is in our output folder currently. Did I type fish with 2 S's? Test.png. I'm not going to type out that whole thing right now. Will it work? Again with the PSA. Open, eval, post, test. Oh yeah. Pretty good. 1120 by 1120. Okay, I think we have 2 commands and a little bit of logic. We're gonna take, we don't really need this function. We're just gonna copy this, going into our process file. And set paste. Pull this back. Don't need the identify piece. Oh no, we do. Oh, we do need that. And I didn't verify that. That's a thing. Identify. Are you a command? Looks like it. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that must have come with ImageMagick. We gotta get these variable names right. Source image and output image, all caps. Find and replace. Input file with source image. Oh, wait. At this point, we're looking at the output image. So there's like 2 steps. There's like an intermediary. I think we can replace input file. I wonder if this is going to make ImageMagick mad. Let's find out. Input file with output. We're just going to write over the image. It's probably going to make it sad. We're going to try anyways. Whoops. Substitute. And output file, output image. All right, then let's remove everything in our eval post-process directory. And run our script process like we did before and hope for the best. And look, I did do 2 S's. And I got our warning. But how's our fish with 2 S's looking? It's looking fantastic. I think we did it. I'm removing it and running it one more time. Of course, I'm not testing the other possibility where it's a wide one. I should test that. Run it again. Open it. Looks great. Okay. And I'm going to remove our fish with 2 S's. All right. Making progress on a post-processing script. Let's commit it. To conform to Phi3's preferred image dimensions of 1120 by 1120. Okay. Ugh. I still need to set up this machine for my Git names and stuff. Ugh. I've got 10 minutes left. We made some progress today, which is awesome. Let's run Phi3 our slurp script, which I'm realizing would be better named identify image. Because now we have multiple scripts that have inputs of images. Goodbye, slurp. You are now identify image. And let's identify. Oh, I deleted our processed image. I want to process all of the images. Use xargs and some magic. Parse out the file name, get the same file name over in the post process. We'll do that on the next stream, but for right now, process the image for Phi3 and eval pre fish trophy 1 to eval post. I'm going to copy and paste. And now identify the eval set post our one file. Let's see how we do. Need to get you out of the way so I can see what's going on with my system. We're at 8.5 gigs. Whoa, we just jumped down in memory. And back up. Did it like clear some caches and build them back up again? We're at 9 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, I didn't pass in a string for asking what fish this is. So it's just generating tokens given the image. I wonder what it will do. If it writes an essay, then this is going to take forever. Oops. Wrong window. Let's kill that. And in our... yeah, message content is number 2. Okay, so... identify image and say, given this fish from the video game Sea of Thieves, identify the name of it in game. Only respond with the name of the fish. And as a sanity check, let's make sure our image is what we think it is. Golden grouper. Well, it got the color right, but it is not familiar with the name of fish in Sea of Thieves. Let's get macOS to talk to us.
Given this fish from the video game Sea of Thieves, identify the name of it in game. Only respond with the name of the fish. Bullhead.
Bullhead? Excuse me? Let's open this file. 5 minutes. Eval post. This is the only file here. Does this look like a bullhead? I mean, I'm kind of enjoying the names it's coming up with. Oh, I don't need a shovel. Hold on. Sit. Have a seat. You don't go. You don't go anywhere. All right. One more time. Let's see what it comes up with.
Given this fish from the video game Sea of Thieves, identify the name of it in game. Only respond with the name of the fish. Goby fish.
Goby fish. The macOS say command comes out of the gate real fast. I love how fast the model's responding with a name. Goby fish. I also want to see what's the command to siphon off output to standard out and send it over, or to print to terminal and send it through standard out. That's T, right? Oh, there's like an option.
Given this fish from the video game Sea of Thieves, identify the name of it in game. Only respond with the name of the fish. Golden grouper.
Only respond. It sounds like I'm prompting it to say something. This is annoying that it's saying back what we're asking. Let's change that real quick. It's no longer slurp. It is identify. We don't need message content. And I don't care about T.
Fish details NN name. Mango fish N classification. Rare collectible N game. Sea of Thieves.
Wow. What if I... Yeah, I think we're good. It's coming up with lots of creative names for fish. So if we wanted to it actually to identify fish, it would need some fine tuning. But it seems like is there not a database on the internet that it has seen the Sea of Thieves database of fish? Like I don't like it. Maybe hasn't seen. There is fish of Sea of Thieves on the fandom wiki. Is there a picture? Oh, there's not pictures of each of them, are there? If there's not, oh, there's pictures. But I mean, that's like pretty. Oh wow. Okay, so there's this.
We're gonna rob the Syrup Association. This is our chance.
Oh,
To show everybody.
I'm getting an ad.
Boss.
Did it say RJ? Shh. 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 Okay, I muted that tab. I think we're safe. Okay, so something I'm observing. So this, if Phi3 was trained on the internet, it probably saw this. This is the image that it saw. Let's look at the trophy one. Trophy fish. So actually for trophy fish, it maybe hasn't even seen an image. It legit hasn't seen an image. So we actually may have better luck with something else that it has seen. We should find a splash tail, a ruby splash tail. Did we try a ruby splash tail already? Okay, this is going to be a revisit. I'm out of time. This is going to be a revisit. See if, given what's on fandom, it can recognize something. There's not much for it to work off of, because given this very probably unlabeled image that it may have trained on, I'm not sure if it's even gonna associate. There's just not a lot of data that for it to work off of. because even if this is like, even if in its training it was able to associate, let's see, if we look at the HTML and see what the label is in the HTML on this thing, I wonder if it would key off that during training. So alt tag, fish, russet, wild splash. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's labeled. If Phi3 was trained on images with alt text from the internet, then it would be able to maybe, given this 96 by 54 sized pixel image, it has a label of fish, russet, wild splash. It's an image from the side. It's one image. It's pretty weak. Until next time, we'll try to see if we can sniff out that it's been trained on this by getting an image. We could feed in this image. Oh yeah, that's the thing to do. We'll feed in these images and see if it starts recognizing them as the way they're labeled in their alt text. At least then we'll know what like the baseline is. Like, is it working off of any knowledge of these fish? Like, if it doesn't recognize it, it doesn't mean it wasn't trained on these, but we're just gonna at least see if it can recall any kind of base knowledge of Sea of Fish. We can Sea of Fish. We can also ask the model about like, hey, what classifications do you know of? It might not be able to know anything, but right off the bat, just like feeding it some random images, we're gonna need to fine tune and come up with our own fish database. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm signing off.